Hey everyone, it's MB. I hope you all are having a good day or night or whatever time it is for you. It's currently nighttime as of me making this voice clip. I was having a very good day actually until something came up a few hours ago. Anyway, I don't want to get too into that, but for this video I'm going to be talking about my experience with constantly being controlled and constantly feeling like I'm being controlled, but I guess they may mean the same thing. Yeah, I'm going to be talking about constantly being controlled. So, of course, I'm clearly a human, I'm a person, I deserve freedom, I deserve to have a free will, but that's not what the society I've lived in my whole life wanted to believe, and they've always had the very unhealthy and concerning obsession with using me as their little plaything for whatever sadistic reason. And there's so many times in my life I could pinpoint me being controlled and feeling controlled, but I don't want to make this video too long, so I'll just summarize it as much as I can, go into detail the most specific parts. So I guess for right now, I'll talk about YouTube, more really the company, on how they've been controlling me really since the very start of my content creation career, even though my channel's not yet monetized. So basically, in either very late August or very early September last year, when I was very new content creation, one of the videos I had uploaded, which was a very old Friday Night Funkin' mod versus Mario Remastered, YouTube had copyright restricted it all because one of the songs was reminiscent to Nintendo's most iconic theme, and this was more of like a here and then occasional incident where YouTube would restrict my content. Very little was because of age restriction. That was really only because it had the word fuck in the title, which it's just retarded to restrict content just for that, and it's even more retarded to age restrict content just because it has the word fuck in it, or any swear word, especially because that video is not made for children. But mostly YouTube has been restricting my content because of quote-unquote copyrighted material, even though I'm clearly not using any copyrighted material. But even if I am, I don't fucking care, because literally everyone uses that and YouTube never comes after them. But if they do, then, well, fuck YouTube. And it's clearly not it's not just YouTube that's doing this. It's also these companies that no one gives a shit about, and no one fucking cares about these companies, and yeah, they're just being retarded by allying with YouTube in restricting people's content for nothing, really. And basically, if people can use whatever, and YouTube and these retarded companies don't go after them, then they shouldn't go after me either. And in October, November last year, it basically got way out of hand that I did constant research on answers to get rid of, disable YouTube's automated restriction check system. Unfortunately, I've come across no answers, and I've made a couple of posts asking you guys if there are any answers, or if there's some sort of workaround this, but unfortunately not even that's worked, and I may just not be finding out something that can't be accessed through normal means, so I would still appreciate the best, like, recommendations on how to get rid of this dictating system. And hopefully your answers are good. But with YouTube and these companies out of the way, I'm gonna start summarizing how people in my society have constantly controlled me and made me feel like I was always being controlled. So, they would always force me to do something I never wanted to do, never allowed me to do something I wanted to do, and it was extremely retarded because, especially because they likely didn't force anyone, they likely didn't enforce their policy onto anyone else, and whenever I disobeyed them either on accident or on purpose because I wasn't putting up with them, they would get fucking pissed off at me and lose their shit. But even if I did obey them or tried to as humanly and realistically as I could, their reactions wouldn't change. They'd still be mad, and they ended up mentally scarring me for life. And looking back now, I really wish I had not obeyed them, because it's likely I would have been mentally scarred now, but at least I would have been able to have more freedom and not listen to their bullshit rules. And if you thought that was bad, if you thought me being controlled by one society was bad, clearly the internet is unfortunately full of snowflakes and people who are extremely corrupt, especially talented people, because if they catch anyone doing anything that they don't like in the slightest, they will do to them what Tricky does to Hank. And this is further proven when someone downloads a tool or content, like a video or a game or mod or whatever, made by these kinds of people, especially talented people, and these corrupt dictators make the absolutely most absurd bullshit rules that if anyone breaks, they're coming after them and basically ending their lives. And if you thought being controlled by the internet was bad, which it is, wait till you hear about probably the worst thing I talk about, if it even exceeds everything I talk about. So I live in America, and don't get me wrong, I love America. However, one of the many things I really greatly dislike about the country is the Triple S, also known as the Selective Service System. And what it is, for those who don't know, is that it's a military agency that literally forces males who are 18 and older to register for their agency, really for no fucking reason. There are no drafts, and I understand that if there ever were to be one, which there won't, don't worry. Of course you would want to be prepared, but the US government, which of course runs this agency, clearly knows that there are people in the US who don't want to join the military, don't want to be enlisted in it, but they don't fucking care, and they force men 18 and up to register for this retarded system. And ever since I was forced to register for it, I've been in constant fear of a potential draft. I know there's not going to be one, but I've still been in constant fear if one ever were to happen, and it's all thanks to them for fucking ruining my young adult years, even though I technically won't be one until I'm 21. But that's really all I have for this video. I hope I explained it in the best way I could. I probably didn't, but I hope I, could. I tried, but I hope you all enjoyed, relate, and have a great